Hello students, how are you? Are you reading your textbook? And are you reading your exercise book? And are you following your teachers? Good. If you are doing so, you are just on the track. If not, please follow us, because we are going to replace the program which you are not following in the class. So I'm going to teach you grade 3 English. Here, before we proceed to our today's lesson, it is better if we remind what we learned yesterday. Last day we learned about days of the week. Here, the days have 7 weeks. These are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also another point we learned here is the difference between separate words and compound words. Separate words are the words which we read separately, and that words are two, and both of them have different meaning. Here, example, good. If you say here, good night. Good is another word, and night is another word here. Day, time. Here we are reading separately. Day, time, good, night. Let's come to the compound words. Here, compound words are two joined words which we read as a word. We can bring these separate words into one compound word. At that time, it has one single meaning. Here, example, good night. If we said good night, just we bring two separate words together and make one complete word. Good night, if you says daytime. So, last day we learned about this. Okay, objective of the lesson. Today we are going to say something about days of the week. So, the objective of the lesson, you will be able to here ask and answer questions about a number of people in your family. 2, you are going to ask and answer questions about time. 3, you are going to write 5 days of the week with the correct spelling and with the correct capital letters. Here, you will be able to write 5 days of the week with correct spelling and capital letters. Here, at the last, you are going to write your own sentence using about your study plan. This about our objectives of the today's lesson. So today we are going to start from grammar. In this case, we will talk more about how many. To talk about the quantity of something, we have to use how many. If you are going to ask somebody or about something, you can use how many. Here, how many is used to ask about quantity of something. This is not about quality. The quantity of something means something which we can count by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. How many is used to express countable nouns here? Countable nouns. Countable nouns means something which can be counted by saying 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count like that. Here is a dialogue between student A and student B. Student A is going to know something about somebody's brother. Here, how many brothers do you have? He said. Here he used how many, because he wants to know the number of somebody or student B has. Here, student B says, I have two brothers. I have two brothers here. So brothers here is plural. In case of that, we can use how many? To talk about plural and the singular, just we are asking about quantity of something. How many sisters do you have? Student B asked. Student A answered here, I have one sister. And then he asked, using how many? How many cousins you have? Student B said, I have 3 cousins. Here example 2. Example 2. This is also the conversation or the dialogue between teacher and a student. Teacher is going to ask students here. Teacher said, how many pens do you have? How many pens do you have? Here a student says, I have 2 pens. I have 2 pens. How many friends? Then students ask teacher, how many friends do you have? The teacher said, I have 1 friend. Here still we are talking about quantity. So we have to use how many in case of this one. Example 3. If you want to know about the time, second, or hours, or weeks in a day, in a month, in a year, you can ask using how many also. Ali and Jafar are talking together. Ali said, how many seconds does a minute have? How many seconds does a minute have? Jafar said, a minute has 60 seconds. Then Jafar asked, how many minutes does an hour have? Ali answered here, an hour has 60 minutes. Here still, we are talking about how many. So you can ask somebody using such kinds of phrases. Teacher and you. I'm going to ask you, so you are going to answer. Ready? Well, how many hours are in a day? The second, how many days are there in a week? The third, how many weeks are there in a month? The fifth, how many months are there in a year? Do it for a minute or for 1 minute. All right, here, how many hours are there in a day? How many hours are there? If you answered like this, there are 24 hours. There are 24 hours. If you answered like this, you are on the way. If not, you can write this one. How many days are there in a week? There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Nice. How many weeks are there in a month? How many weeks are there in a month? There are, we can say, there are 4. There are 4 weeks in a month. If you answer like this, really you are with me. Teacher asked here, how many months are there in a year? How many months are there? Maybe this can be different from one country to another. In Ethiopian calendar, including Pagume or Kame, there are 13. But internationally, most of the time, 12 months are there. So it is better if you say there are 12 months. There are 12 months in a year. If you answer like this, thank you. If not, please try to do and try to write this one in your exercise book. Another one is about vocabulary. To know something, to speak something, to do something, to write something, you have to know certain vocabularies. Now we are going to talk about vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important for you to talk about something, to write about something, to speak about something, or if you want to know something, you have to have certain vocabularies in your mind. If there is no vocabulary, we cannot jot down our ideas on paper. So, please, here, read the days of the week in the word bank and choose the correct one to fill in the gaps in the sentences. Here are word banks. From the given word banks, please select and answer on the space provided for you. To do this activity, you have 2 minutes. All right. Here, today is blank. It is the first day of the week. It is the first day of the week. Tomorrow is blank. The day after that day is Wednesday. The first day of the week is blank space. It is followed by blank. It is the last day of the school week. The last day of the school week. Next, blank and the blank comes. They are weekends. They are weekends. So, to answer this one, we have to know Monday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Thursday, in their order. As we learned in previous lesson, here we said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. According to that one, we are going to add this one. Here, this answer. If you answer like this, fantastic. If there is certain mistakes or if there is certain problem, please answer according to this one. Here, today is Monday because it is the first day of the week. Tomorrow is Tuesday. The day next to Monday means the day after that day is Wednesday. Which day? Tuesday. The fourth day of the week is Thursday. Just we are putting in their order here. It is followed by Friday. This means it is the last day of the school week. Next comes Saturday and Sunday. They are weekends. Excellent. Now, we are going to talk about writing part. Writing. You are going to write something. Please, be ready. And open your exercise book and have your pen to write. Ready? Nice. Here, write the day of the week in your exercise book with correct spelling and capital letters. I think you are ready to write. So, please do it for a minute. Nice. We have to start from capital letters to write 7 days of the week. Monday. If you said Monday, M-O-N-D-A-Y. Monday. So, to write the next one, we have to start from capital T. So, we are going to write what? Tuesday here. Tuesday. We started from capital letters T. If you are writing such kinds of words or 7 days of the week, please don't forget starting from capital letters. And bear in mind, these kinds of capital letters is very important in your writing system. If you start with a small letter, maybe you are not in the right way. If you start from capital letter, you are right. The third day of the week is what? Wednesday. W here. Wednesday. So we have to start from capital letter. Wednesday. What about the fourth? The fourth one is Thursday. So if you have to start from T, capital T, Thursday. What about the fifth one? That should be start from letter F, So it is what? Friday. 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 The next one is Saturday. Saturday. Nice. The last one is and Sunday. 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 Nice. The next activity will be about Araga's study plan. About Araga's study plan. Look at Araga's study plan. I will show you next to this lesson. Write your own sentence using Araga's study plan. Here is Araga's study plan. Do you know study plan? Do you have your own study plan? You have to have it. You have to share Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday according to your schedule. Araga has his own study plan. Here example, on Monday, he designs or he plans to study what? English. Tuesday, his plan is to study maths. Wednesday, his plan is to study what? Environmental science. Thursday, he is going to study mother tongue. It can be Afaan Oromo, it can be Amharic, Tigrinya, or any language. Friday, art and music. Saturday, he's going to read what? English for the next day. Sunday, mathematics. Here. So according to this one, you are going to write or you are going to create your own study plan. Before we go to there, please, let's see this example. Now, we are going to make sentence, or we are going to write sentence. Here, he studies. He. Who is he? Araga. Araga. Araga studies English on Monday and Saturday. On Monday and Saturday. Clear? He studies environmental science on Wednesday. According to this example, let me give you the chance to write. Let me give you the chance to write 3 or more sentences about Araga's study plan. You have 2 minutes to write 3 to 5 sentences. Do it. For example, if you want to make sentence from this one, first of all, you can write Araga if you want, or he, Araga studies, because he is one person. Araga studies what? Art and the music. Art and music. When? On Friday. On Friday. On Friday here. Let's make another sentence, or let's write another sentence. Could you write about Saturday? Good. Now we can say he. He studies. He studies English. He studies English on. He studies English on Monday and on Monday and Saturday. Here. Yeah, you can write something like this. The next one. Now create your own. Create your own study plan. Because you have to be active. You have to be brilliant as Araga. Busy, do you have your own study plan? If you have, good. If you don't have, create like this. Here, fill out the table with your own study plan. Then write 5 or 6 sentences describing it. For example, on Monday, what are you going to read? Are you going to read Maths? English? Okay. Let's say you are going to read Maths. Here, you can write like this. What about on Tuesday? On Tuesday, maybe you are going to read English. This is example, by the way. You can write your own. What about Wednesday? Wednesday, you can read, maybe you can read Afan Oromo. According to this one, try to fill the left one, please. I think this is clear. Bravo. Okay. The next one is the above. Based on your own study plan, write 5 sentences about your study plan. You can write on this space. We will check next day. For example, you can write like this. You have to start from I, because you are talking about yourself, not about others. Since you are about yourself, you have to start from I. I study Maths on Friday and Sunday. This is as example. You can do like this. Do it for 2 minutes, okay? Nice, yeah? The last one is summary. Now we are going to summarize what we learned today. Here, generally, today we learned about 1. The way of asking a number of something, which is countable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By using how many? We can count person. We can count tomato. We can count money. We can count different objects. This television also can be counted. Yeah. So, example, a number of people in a family can be counted. So we can use how many? Hours in a day. We can count hours in a day. Days in a week. We can count days in a week. There are 7 days. We can count. Weeks in a month. Weeks in a month. There are 4. So we can count it. Here. Another one. Number words and numbers. We can talk about number and the number words. See, something like 60. 60 is 60 in number. This one in word. 61. You can write here 61. 62. You can write here 62 as it is given above. The last one is the way of creating your own study plan. So you have to create, you have to write sentence. That's all about today's lesson. Thank you for your attention. For the next class, we will see about present simple tense. Thank you. Bye-bye.